Hi students, today we shall discuss the exercise 1.4 problem from first chapter integers. That is fourth problem. We have completed 3 mains. So this is fourth main, fourth question. Write 5 pairs of integers a and b such that a divided by b is equal to minus 3. So you have to write 5 pairs of integers. You have to choose two numbers. For example a and b, okay, in general. So when you divide first number by second number, your answer should be minus 3. So like that 5 pairs you have to write, right? So first pair, let us think, this is trial and error method. If you consider 6 and divide by minus 2, 6 divided by minus 2 is equal to minus 3. So therefore 6 comma minus 2, 6 and minus 2 are one pair. I have to guess, that's all. Then if you consider 12 divided by I think 4, correct? So that is equal to 12 divided by 4 is also 3, but you have to get minus, so either you can give minus sign to 12 or 4, so you are going to get minus 3. In the same way, if you consider 27 divided by minus 9, 9 3s are 27, so minus sign is here, minus 3. So here order pair minus 12 comma 4, here 27 comma minus 9. So 3 pairs, and one more pair you can consider, that is 24 divided by 8, 8 3s are 24, minus 24, that is equal to minus 3. Then write minus 24 comma 8. So this example already given in your exercise in your book. So 3 1 2 3 and 2 more examples you find. Okay, so write all these 5 examples in your notes. So next, fifth example, the temperature at 12 noon. Okay, so at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, the temperature was 10 degrees Celsius above 0. That means 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, so if it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight, well, from afternoon to midnight temperature decreases, right? So it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour. So for example, if at 12 o'clock it is 10 degree, then at 1 o'clock it decreases by 2 degrees Celsius. That means it reaches 8 degrees Celsius, like that. Okay, so per hour it decreases 2 degrees Celsius until midnight. At what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius? Okay, below 0. At what time? So you have to find the time. So at what time the temperature will be 8 degrees Celsius below 0? That is the first question. And what would be the temperature at midnight? So first of all you have to understand the question, okay, and you can draw the diagram also for this. So the question is, first, at what time would be the temperature 8 degrees Celsius? So it goes on decreasing, correct? So after reaching 0 it goes in the negative direction, below 0. So at what time it will reach 8 degrees Celsius, that you have to find. And what would be the temperature at midnight? So midnight means at 12 o'clock. Okay, this is afternoon 12 o'clock and this is midnight, so that means 12 hours after. So at midnight what would be the temperature, that you have to calculate. Okay, suppose if you consider temperature scale like this, so from 0, so this is positive temperature, so temperature increases, and in this direction temperature decreases. So now at present at 12 noon temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, it is given in the problem, and it goes on decreasing, okay, by 2 degrees Celsius per hour. For 1 hour it decreases 2. So now here the temperature is at 12 noon, correct? At 12 noon temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. So after 12 o'clock, so 1 o'clock, correct? At 1 o'clock, so temperature decreases by 2 degrees Celsius. So at 12 noon, so it is, you can write here, at 12 noon temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. 1 o'clock, so that is decreases 8 degrees Celsius. 2 o'clock 6 degrees Celsius, decreases by 2. Okay, at 3 o'clock temperature will be 4 degrees Celsius. Similarly at 4 o'clock it is 2 degrees Celsius. At 5 o'clock it will be 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, after 2 minus here. So in the same way at 6 o'clock again decreases by 2, minus 2 degrees Celsius. Then at 7 o'clock this is minus 4 degrees Celsius, decreases. Then at 8 o'clock it is minus 6 degrees Celsius, same. Then at 9 o'clock, after minus 6 degree, minus 8 degrees Celsius. At 10 o'clock it is minus 10 degrees Celsius, and at 11 o'clock it is minus 12 degrees Celsius, and at 12 o'clock minus 14 degrees Celsius. It is here minus 14, decreases by 2. So the first question is, what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below 0? Okay, what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below 0? So below 0 means minus 8 degrees Celsius. At what time temperature will be minus 8 degrees Celsius or plus 8 degrees Celsius below 0, so on and the same. So at minus 8 degrees Celsius, so what was the time? So it is 9 o'clock, correct? So therefore answer for first question is 9 p.m. you can write. So like this you can write the conclusion. At 9 p.m. temperature will be 8 degrees Celsius below 0. Okay. And what is the second question? So I have written second question in the beginning. Okay, so that is, what would be the temperature at midnight? So midnight means 12 p.m. Okay, sorry, a.m. So 12, so it is here midnight. Okay, from noon to midnight, 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock what is the temperature? Minus 14 degrees Celsius, or you can say 14 degrees Celsius below 0. Okay, that is how you can write the conclusion. So this is how you can write the conclusion. Temperature at midnight is equal to minus 14 degrees Celsius. So this completes the problem. Okay, next example. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. Okay, so in the class test is conducted. So if they give correct answer, then plus 3 marks. Okay, if they give wrong answer, then minus 2 marks. Okay, and no marks for not attempting any question. Okay, if you do not attempt the question, then no marks. First question is, Radhika scored 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? So what is the score of Radhika? 20. Okay, so how many correct answers she gave? She has got 12 correct answers. So if she gave 12 correct answers, then for each question, each correct answer 3 marks, correct? So 12 into 3, so 36. She should have got 36 marks, but she got only 20 marks. That means she has given some wrong answers. Okay, incorrect answers. That is why, so she got minus 2 marks. Okay, so that we have to calculate. So how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? We have to calculate the total number of incorrect answers given by Radhika. Okay, then second question is, Mohini scores minus 5 marks. So she has negative marks, okay, in this test. So though she has got 7 correct answers, she has given 7 correct answers. Okay, so for 7 correct answers, 7 3s are 21. She should have got 21 marks, but she got minus marks, minus 5, because she gave incorrect answers. Okay, so we have to find how many questions has she attempted incorrectly. For how many questions she has given incorrect answers, that we have to calculate. Okay, so read the question 2 times and try to understand what is given and what we have to find. Okay, let us solve the problem. So for correct answer she will get plus 3 marks, and for incorrect answers minus 2 marks. Okay, so total score scored by Radhika, so that we will write here. Radhika score 20 marks, correct. And number of answers given by her, number of correct answers given by her is equal to 12. So she gave 12 answer correct, so it is in the question. Okay, next, so next, marks for correct answers. She gave 12 answers, right answers, correct. So for that she will get 12 into 3. For one correct answer 3 marks. So for 12 correct answer, 12 into 3, that is 36 marks. Okay, therefore marks for incorrect answers, so she got 20 marks. For correct answers she got 36, right. So therefore, so she got some negative marks, that is why from 36 she was reduced to 20 marks. So therefore, so to find that difference, so how many incorrect answers given by her, so we will subtract 20 minus 36. You can also do 36 minus 20, but you have to give minus sign, that's all. Okay, 20 minus 36 minus 16. So for incorrect answers she got minus 16 marks. Okay, when you subtract 16 from 36, you are going to get 20, right. So therefore minus 16 for incorrect answers. So minus 16 is marks for incorrect answers. We have to find for how many questions she got this marks. For one incorrect answer she will get minus 2, correct. So this is rough work, don't copy in your fair notes. For one question, one incorrect answer, minus 2. For two incorrect answers, another minus 2. So in this way, so this is for one question, this is for second question. So how many questions make minus 16? So that means we have to divide this minus 16 as minus 2 minus 2 minus 2, like that. So or dividing minus 16 by minus 2, you are going to get total number of incorrect answers. So therefore total number of incorrect answers. Okay, so that is minus 16. We have to divide minus 16 by minus 2. Minus 2 minus 2 minus 2. So that is why we use division. So that is equal to, so when you have minus and minus, both minus, so you are going to get the positive answer. 16 by 2, 2 ones are 2, 8s are, so 8. So this is the final answer. So she gave 8 incorrect answers. Okay, so this is how we find. So how many questions, incorrect question answers were given by Radhika. Okay, so you have to try to understand, okay, so how to solve these kind of problems. Don't just copy in your fair notes, but how to identify these steps, how to write these steps, and why to minus, why to divide, that you have to understand. Okay, so try to solve the answer for second question. Okay, so that is about Mohini scores minus 5. So calculate that one, and if you have any doubt you can contact me. For the next problem, an elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meter per minute. So an elevator descends, that means it goes down into a mine shaft, so where they dig and take mud and minerals will be found. Okay, so at that place elevator goes down 6 meter per minute for 1 minute, so it reaches 6 meter. Okay, only 6 meter. If the descent starts from 10 meter above the ground, so from the ground level, so it is 10 meter above, so there may be a small mountain. Okay, so 10 meter above the ground level. So how long will it take to reach minus 350 meter? Right, so minus 350 meter means under the ground. So how long it will take? So that you have to find out. Okay, now, so the descending rate of elevator is 6 meter per minute. Okay, you can draw a rough diagram like this. If this is ground level, so from here somewhere, so there is some mountain like from, so this height of this mountain is 10 meter. So from here they start descending. Okay, elevator starts descending, so it covers 10 meter. And so the question is 10 meter ground level. How long will it take to reach minus 350 meter? So minus 350 means from here. So ground level you have to consider it as 0. From above ground level positive, that is 10 meter. Below ground level you have to consider negative. That means it has to reach here minus 350 meter. Right, from here to here it is minus 350, and from here to here it is 10 meter. So total distance, what is total distance? Here 10 meter and here 350 meter. Total 360 meter. So elevator has to go through 360 meters. Okay, that is total depth that elevator descends is 360 meter. So therefore, so how long it will take to reach this? So per minute, for 1 minute it reaches only 6 meter. For second minute, so it reaches 12 meter. So like that, so we have to divide. So this 360 meter into 6 meter, 6 meter, 6 meter. Then so that is why we have to make use of division here. So that is total time to reach 360 meters. So total time to reach 360 meter is equal to, so it has 360 meter divided by 6, right? So per minute 6 meter. So therefore we have to divide 6 meter 1 minute, like this. 6 meter 1 minute. Then for 12 meter 2 minute, 18 meter 3 minutes, like that. So that is why we have to make use of division. So 6 1s are 6 6 are, and this 0. So that is 60 minutes. So total time taken by the elevator to reach minus 350 meter is equal to 60 minutes. So definitely that is equal to 1 hour. Okay, so don't write this one. So 60 minutes, or that is equal to 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, so this is how. So we complete the first chapter, integers. Okay, you write all these concepts from exercise 1.1 to 1.4 in your fair notes. Okay, neatly.